Are you struggling to set your Google application credentials on Mac Sierra? You're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle this common issue and get you back on track. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when you follow the documentation step by step, only to find that nothing seems to work. You're not the only one facing this challenge. Here's the specific situation we're addressing. One user reached out saying they tried using the export command in Terminal to set their Google application credentials, but when they opened a new terminal window, it didn't display the path they set. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together. So, what could be going wrong here? The export command sets environment variables for the current session, but it won't persist in new terminal windows unless you add it to your profile. Let's break this down step by step. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip on how to make sure your settings are always applied. To begin resolving this issue, the user needs to understand that the export command only sets environment variables for the current terminal session. To make the Google application credentials variable persistent, it should be added to the user's profile configuration file. Next, the user should add the export command to the profile file. This ensures that the environment variable is set every time a new terminal session is started. After saving the changes, the user needs to apply the modifications to the current terminal session. This can be done by sourcing the profile file. Finally, the user should verify that the environment variable is set correctly. This can be done by echoing the variable in the terminal. Fun fact, did you know that the first version of macOS was released in 1984? Just like technology, troubleshooting has come a long way. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests creating a bash profile to set the Google application credentials. First, use the command touch // profile to create the file. Then open it with open-a textedit.app/bash profile. In the new window, add the export command with your JSON file path. Finally, run source/bash profile in the terminal to apply the changes. If you're using an IDE like Eclipse or STS, go to the Run configuration of your project. Click on the Environment tab, add a new variable, and set the name and path to your JSON file. Then, apply the changes and run your program. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests that instead of modifying your .bash profile, you can create a text file named export.txt. In this file, include the export command with your JSON file path. Before running your Java code, simply execute the command source export.txt in the terminal. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always check your profile file after making changes to ensure your environment variables are set correctly every time you open a new terminal window. And there you have it. Your Google application credentials should now be set correctly. Remember, keeping your profile updated is key. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and don't miss our next video on advanced terminal commands.